You know, a diet high in whole grains can help lower your blood sugar levels, keep your appetite in check, and help you fight type 2 diabetes. So you've been trying to eat more of them. Good for you. If you've been finding it difficult to figure out which foods are whole grain and which aren't, you're not alone. All the different terms for grains, like enriched bran and 100% grain, can be confusing. Here are some tips for spotting the real thing and eating more whole grains. Decode the label. Foods that are labeled as 100% wheat, cracked wheat, 7 grain, multigrain, stone ground, or bran are probably not whole grain foods. These descriptions mean the grain has been refined, which means it has been ground up, and only the starchy part of the grain is left whole. Grains, on the other hand, still have all parts of the grain, the starchy part called the endosperm, the bran, and the germ. The bran and germ contain many nutrients, which is why it's better to eat whole grains than refined. The bran is the outer shell, and it contains most of the fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. The germ contains vitamin E and most of the essential fatty acids. Know what to look for. Now you know what not to choose, so what should you look for when picking out whole grains? Look for whole followed by any type of grain. So, whole wheat, whole rye, whole grain barley, whole oats, whole farro, and whole grain corn are all good choices. You can also try whole grain sorghum, a cereal grain, or whole grain triticale, a cross between wheat and rye. In addition, there are other whole grains that are always whole, so you won't see whole in front of the name. These include buckwheat, bulgur millet, and quinoa. Wild rice and brown rice are also always whole grain, but white rice is not, it's been processed. For more information, check out the Whole Grains Council's list of whole grains. Don't let the color fool you. While it may appear foods that are darker are those with whole grains, this isn't always the case. For example, bread may be brown because of added molasses sugar rather than being made from whole rye. You can also find white-colored, whole wheat bread, which is made from a lighter-colored plant, but is just as nutritious. It also has a milder taste, which can appeal to those who are used to eating refined white bread. Again, check the nutrition label to be sure what you are getting.